Now we can see what is infinite loop and we can go through few Python programs. What is infinite loop? A loop becomes infinite loop if a condition never becomes false. You must use caution when using while loops because of the possibility that this condition never resolves to a false value. This results in a loop that never ends. Such a loop that doesn't end is called an infinite loop. And the application of infinite loop may be useful in client-server programming, where a server needs to run continuously so that the client programs can communicate with it as and when required. Here, var is assigned a value 1, while var equal to 1. What is doing inside the loop? We are accepting input from user and printing that value. See, this program never ends because we are not updating the value of variable var. Only it is initialized 1. So every time when the loop test condition appears, it always turns to be true. And this is an infinite loop construct. Now we see the first example to count number of digits, vowels, special characters and consonants in a string. For this, the first statement of program is asking the user to enter a string. We have initialized 4 variables B, C, D, S to 0. B is to count number of vowels, C to count number of consonants, D to count number of digits and S to count number of special characters in the inputted string. This for loop is used to traverse through each and every character in the string. So this for loop will get executed till we reach the last character of the string. And for each character, we are checking if character is a vowel. If it is a vowel, we'll increment the variable for vowel. If it is a consonant, we will increment the variable for consonant. If it is digit, we will increment the digit variable. A special character, we will increment the special character variable. And once a for loop get executed, outside the loop, we will print the values of updated variable. So see, for this output, we are getting the number of vowels, digits, consonants and special characters. So this is a simple program to count number of digits, vowels, special characters and consonants in Python. And we have used the in membership operator here. Program is to swap two characters between two strings. That is first two characters between two strings. So we'll input two string and first two characters of the first string and first two characters of the second string will be swapped. This is done in Python with just two print statement. That's the power of Python. See what is done in the first print statement. First we are printing the characters of the second string from 0th index location. Here the first string inputted is hello and second string inputted is Python. So in the first print statement we are displaying characters of second string from 0th index location to second index location. That is, the 2 will be excluded as you know about the slicing operator. So py is displayed here. Then what is done? We are concatenating it with something else. We are taking the first string and we are displaying all characters from second index location to the end of first string. So what will be displayed? LLO will be displayed. So first part is done. And to swap with the second string, again we are doing the reverse of the first print statement. Initially we will display two characters of the first string, that is HE is displayed. It is concatenated with the rest of characters from second index location of second string. So we get HETHON. So here comes the power of slice operator in Python and the power of Python compared to other programming languages. We are asked to enter a file name and to extract its extension part. And now I am asking you to use list for this. So here, 3 statement code. Asking user to enter a file name. File name should contain a file name part, dot and extension part. And you are using split method here. And you know the output of split method is always a list. We are asking the string to be splitted. What does the delimiter use? When the dot comes, you are asking to split. So we know there is a dot between the file name and an extension part. And we get a list. And what is the extension part in the list? The last element of the list is extension part. So you are displaying it. List of -1 will display the last element when it is used together with the print statement. See the output. Have entered the file name as sample.txt and we know the extension part is txt. So initially we are splitting sample.txt based on the delimiter dot. So we'll get two elements to the list. First element is sample and the last element is txt. And we are asking Python to print the last element of the list. So this programs we can do in Python with very few statements. That's the power of Python. Can we go to the next program? Next program is to replace occurrence of any character. We can enter a character in a particular string by $. But you are supposed not to replace the first character with $. If it comes up, not. See, the program is here. Here also you are asked to enter a string. And now you can enter what is to be replaced, which character is to be replaced. And in next step, we are storing the first character of the original string to a char variable. And you are asking to replace the character str1 in str with what character? With this $ character. After that, you are displaying the content. But see, you are not displaying entire content of str3. You are displaying the contents only from the first index location. Before that, we are replacing the string with the original character. I will show you this with a better example. So in the first case, Python is a good language. I'm asking to replace a with $. So wherever in the string a comes, it is replaced with $. But in second case, I'm asking to replace P with $. But see, the initial P is not replaced with what? $. So in order to preserve this, we are assigning the first character to char variable. So while printing also, what we are printing initially, the preserved character is print. And after replacing, we are only displaying the characters from which index location? First index location. Actually, in the replace string, what does replace? $Ithon is a good, like that, it is the content of str3, but we are displaying only the contents from which index location? First index location. That is how we have done this program. Program to show the power of Python. A list is implemented as a queue. When you have learned data structures and all, you'll be knowing you need to write lines of code to do this particular program. But in Python, we can do very easily. For that, I have used a particular, we have imported some collection. From collections, we have imported a particular collection called DQ. And DQ helps to perform this program or to execute this program easily. And to a queue variable, already apple, pear, orange is a list. I have converted it to a DQ and stored the variable Q. To this Q, I have appended one more string grapes. Now I am displaying the contents of Q. See, the grapes is added to the last of DQ. And here just printed DQ. Now I have asked to pop the leftmost element. It's a DQ, so you can delete from beginning or end, left or right. Here asked to delete from left. So what will be gone? Apple will be deleted. So once again, when we print the Q, see, apple is gone and the rest of the elements are there in the original Q. This is how we can implement a queue using a list. Here list is implemented as a queue. Now we can see next program, printing list whose content is list with word length greater than length inputted. So here also I'm asking user to enter a text and enter a length. So a text is entered by a user and a length is entered. Now we have to print a list whose word length is greater than 5. The original string contained many strings. Hello is a string, welcome is a string, to is a string, my, Python, classes, all are separate strings in the original text. So we are displaying only the string whose word length is greater than 5. See, welcome, its word length is greater than 5. Python, word length greater than 5. Classes, word length greater than 5. To and my is eliminated. So it's a program to demonstrate this. So we'll enter a text, we'll enter the length, and we are going to prepare a list. Before that, we will split the original string, which will again produce what words is actually a list. And we are going to traverse this list. For word in words, word is the iterating operator, iterating variable used. And inside the for loop, we are checking if the length of word, that is length of each and every string in the list, if it is greater than n. If it is greater than n, what we are asking it to do, we are asking to append that particular word to this new list. So new list dot append that word. This will be appended only if the length is greater than the inputted length. So after the execution of for loop, outside the for loop, we are asking to display the new list. So here comes the output. Here also this program can be done very easily. Here also comes the power of split operator and list in Python. We must calculate the median of elements in a list. For this, we are declaring a list named test list and just printing the contents of original list. Next set of code is to calculate the median of list. And we know the median is the center value of a list of elements when the list is arranged in ascending or descending order. There will be a set of numbers. In order to calculate median, we need to arrange those list of numbers in either ascending order or descending order. Then we should track the center element. For that, we are first sorting, calculating the middle value and taking the median. And we are displaying the value of the middle value. Str, this result is converted to string and displayed so that the concatenation operator works well. So the median of this particular list is 8.5. So in this we have covered infinite loops and few examples. So I think that is enough for now. Thank you.